Hey, yo, pass me the vape. Thank you. Nice. Oh, sharks, look at the time. I'm gonna be late for my date. Alexa, dress me. Alright, it's time to go.
Alright, hear that, is I am in fact potty trained, contrary to popular belief.
Well, it's night 4, feeling electric as always, you know, classic. I have my drinks with me too, you know, this is the whiskey always.
Kind of fun. Like, I kind of want to just, like, be friends with everybody, you know? Like, maybe, like, our reunion will be fun.
Even though the world is ending, I'm still excited to be celebrating night 4 with you all.
Been crying and talking in a British accent all day, and I thought I'd do a little show and tell.
You know, develop a real connection with the girls on the, you know.
I just got me and my dog. This is Rosie. She is 8 months old.
And it just shows how I'm so full of different questions tonight and different personalities.
So these should be nice, longer dates at least.
All the girls out there that are trying to fight for my love, this is who I currently love. So they got high expectations to live up to.
I think that it'll be cool to like talk to them again and get to know them more.
I'll see you at the post-testimonial.
Hola.
How's it going tonight?
Who is this?
Crystal, who was older than me, she was a senior. So maybe, you know, we didn't connect because the age difference, but, you know, it happens.
Mr. T.
I ain't never talked to Mr. T before.
I know, this is weird.
I also talked to Mr. T for the first time, and yeah.
You know, I heard about you.
Presume all negative, probably.
That was funny because everybody was saying that Mr. T is this, Mr. T is that.
Why? Why you gotta be negative? Why?
I'm just messing around. I'm sure it was all great.
No. Yeah, it was definitely great, you know.
I thought we had a good, interesting conversation.
So tell me about yourself.
I like to consider myself a man who just always is looking to have a good time. That's why I'm, you know, doing UMDisblind.
She was pretty funny, you know. I could tell, I don't know, she was probably geeking out because, you know, I was probably being an idiot.
I've just been drinking during all these dates. Like right now, I'm about to take my 6th shot, so it should be interesting.
Because he told me that he was on his 6th shot, and I was like, okay.
Oh, so you're having fun.
Oh, yeah, real fun. What
I'm
about
trying
you?
to be on that level.
You really having some fun out here. And he was like, yeah. So I was like, maybe he talks to them when he's sober. And that just has to show that, you know, he is boring.
Got a question in the chat.
Oh, okay.
It's okay to be attracted to other people on a relationship.
You want to answer?
I mean, you can be like you could say that person good looking, but if that means attracted, like, oh, that person, like, I would like totally do that. I mean, that's a little weird, but
you would totally do what?
I don't know, like if you were like, oh, I would totally hit that while you're with your girlfriend, like that's really like stupid. But if you're just like, yeah, that person's pretty, or like if the girl's like, yeah, he's a good looking guy, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah. I agree with that. I feel like, you know, if you attraction is nothing wrong in attraction, but once you go off of your attraction, once you take actions, that's the problem.
Yeah.
We had a good talk, I think. You know, all the girls are saying they don't like him, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't dislike him, so it's whatever, to be honest.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's good? How you doing?
I am so surprised to be talking to you right now.
I was actually really surprised to like see him again. Like I told him that, like, because I thought that I kind of turned him off with my story.
Why is that?
After what I told you last time, I did not expect you to want another date with me. Oh my god.
Talk to Christy's a little bit, I don't want to say a little bit different, but
No, like, okay, it was one of those, like, I was like completely like shook by it.
I just want to emphasize that, like, I'm not ashamed of that story. Like, I don't feel bad about that. Like, that was something from when I was 12. It's not like I still wet the bed. So I'm not, like, embarrassed of that story.
I was like, you know what? If you're gonna be honest like that, like, that's better than somebody, like, coming up with, like, something really dumb and stupid. She's somebody that I will, you know, it's more, I don't want to say it's more natural. Like, it's just, like, we're both, like, embarrassing people, and we're just kind of like the comedic relief of the group. So
My friends have been harassing me about that because apparently that story made the final cut, and like it's, oh my god, why did I talk about how it crinkled when I sat down?
That date, it went okay. Like, I liked my conversations with Mike in the past, but that one, like, I don't know, if something didn't sit right with me.
We're just like chilling out, like, you know, doing what we do and just kind of, you know, vibing. So if you're gonna make the room laugh, what's your go-to joke or what's your go-to like story?
Man, I think it was when he said like I was telling a joke.
Okay, I have a joke. So what sounds like a carrot? Oh, fucked it up.
And I like screwed it up. Like I said it wrong.
The answer a carrot.
Yes. It's what sounds like a parrot and is also orange, and the answer is carrot. Oh, fuck. Okay, you have to like help me out.
Like help me out, like, because I was trying to tell him like, okay, you tell your joke. But then he said
Help you out as in like I don't want to be like judgmental, but like you feel like you're blowing your chances with me and you want to help me you out.
You think that you're blowing your chance with me and you want my help or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to that conversation again.
No, I just meant like tell me your joke.
Yeah, I mean we just kind of just hung out, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to be rude, but like I don't know.
I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know if he was joking or if he actually, because if he actually meant that, it's kind of like a douchey thing to say, is it not?
Okay, so I'm a big fan of dad jokes. So, okay, what did the farmer say when he lost his tractor?
What?
Where's my tractor?
Oh, man.
That conversation did not sit right with me.
Steve was definitely also one of my, like, top choices. She was super chill to talk to and was, like, really easy and just, you know, made it nice.
He was in my top 2 before this, and I honestly don't know if he's going to be anymore.
So pineapple on pizza. I need to hear your opinion first.
You know what? I was actually hoping somebody would bring this up because this is a deal breaker. You know? This is a deal breaker. It is a deal breaker.
So first date thing was with Limano Cello.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go for it.
Pineapples on pizza 100%. And tonight I talked to Jackpot for the first time.
That was not the right answer at all.
No. That was not the right response for you. Pineapple on pizza is amazing. First of all, I'm just like, pineapples are just my favorite fruit. So I just love pineapples in general. And the first time I had it on pizza, it low-key changed my life. And I haven't looked back since. And he doesn't like pineapple on his pizza. So unfortunately, I don't know how that's going to work.
All right. So I know what you mean. They're both good, but it doesn't mean you can combine them. You know what I mean? Just like chocolate milk and pineapple, for example. Those are also good. You would never combine them. And I don't know, it was just kind of hard to connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do understand that, but I feel like for this one, you can. Because I love pineapples and I love pineapple on my pizza too, so that was a deal breaker. I'm just kidding.
When you bite into a pizza and you're expecting to like bite through like the crust and then the sauce, maybe like pepperoni.
Yeah.
But it's just different when you bite through like a pineapple. I don't know how to describe, but like it's like different. Like you're not prepared for it. Like you see it on the pizza, but you're still not ready for it. Does that make sense?
Interesting. I mean, like there was no like sparks flying or anything, but it was nice talking to him.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Really like talking to Angel.
I'm doing okay. I went outside for the first time in a long time, so that was good.
Man, outside, never heard of that one.
I got to talk to Kevin again for our third date, I believe. And like per usual, it was a good time. I really enjoyed talking to him.
Oh my gosh, do you wanna dive into these questions?
Sure. Some of these look very interesting.
should we do like safe or should we do controversial?
How about you just choose one and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, let's see.
I think our conversation was just like a tad bit more awkward than has been in the past this time, just because I'm the more extroverted one out of us, so I tend to like lead the conversation.
Embarrassing childhood ones. So I swim, and I was at a swim meet once, diving off the blocks, and I guess I didn't tie my suit tight enough. And so when I dove off, my suit came off. Well, like half off, right? I was basically just mooning everyone. It was a good time.
It's really nice, as always, you know.
I got them up by the end, so that was nice. But for the first part of it, it was definitely a little bit too much of a reveal.
Did like it only came off in the back, like you were good in the front?
It comes out in the front a little bit, but like it's definitely more in the back than it is in the front.
But it was still like a good time. He's still like someone who's like clearly incredibly sweet. He's very shy, but he's very funny. So.
Ooh, were there a lot of people there?
It was like a good amount. I mean, not many people were like staring at me. Like, I don't think that's a normal thing. So I think my coach noticed and like my friends noticed because they would make fun. They made fun of me afterwards.
It's just nice talking to her because we just get onto random things.
Hi, Mike.
What's good, Lily? How you doing?
I really like Mike. He's super cool. He's really funny.
I'm gonna warn you now. This is the first time I've been drinking during this, so if you're gonna ask a hard.
Oh my God, ditto! I'm having orange crushes right now.
Then I talked to Lily. Lily was honestly like super cool. Lily was probably my favorite of the night.
Do you have a type? And if so, what is it?
When I asked him to like describe his type, he described me really well.
And what do you think I look like?
Okay, I definitely have a type. As much as I don't want to admit it, my friends definitely.
Nobody ever wants to admit it.
I feel like she's the person that I've been able to like talk like on a deeper level. My roommate, I feel like if he could go pick out a girl for me, so I feel like the first thing that he would look for is if they have a nose ring. It's one of those, you either love it or it's super trashy, but I don't know. I'm a fan of them. And then they'd have to be short, like under 5'5". That's not a requirement. That's just a plus.
Which I find funny. Basically a short girl with a nose ring.
My type is, I don't know.
I definitely like Lily. She's I don't really know. I don't really know how to explain. Sometimes you just like vibe with the person.
I tend to prefer long hair, but that's not a necessity. Okay. I would like you to be taller than me because I may or may not be 5'3", and if you're shorter than me, sorry.
If you're a dude and you're under 5'3", there's some serious issues going on. I don't want to judge.
My brother's 16 and 6 foot.
Okay, well, when I was 16, I was 5'4".
I don't know how much sexual attention there can be in a Zoom call, but there was a little bit of that. So.
But I'm 6 foot now, so don't worry.
Oh.
Still hitting hard on Mike.
She's probably the person I've been talking to the most and I'm like vibing with the most. So at the end of the day, she's probably like my favorite.
What's up?
Oh, it's you again. No, sorry. I mean, yeah.
Then Jack. I always have a fun time talking to Jack. We vibe really well.
I was like waiting. So you know, in the talking bar, I was just like waiting to see what the name was. So that's why there was such a delay.
Well, I feel like we have the same sense of humor.
Yeah, because you went to a Catholic school.
I did. And you did too. For the entire time.
Conversation with Mia. We talked about Catholic school a lot on this one.
Yeah, 12 years of uniform, and then I had to go to college and learn how to dress on my own.
No, I completely feel like honestly the uniforms kind of a lifesaver, like first thing in the morning. Well, especially for girls probably, you know.
Talked about how we both went to Catholic schools, my weird stories from Catholic school, which are a lot.
This was okay for girls. We pretty much all wore Sperry's. And then
Okay, this is gonna sound like weird. I feel like Jack's a really safe bet because I feel like we just get along so well.
Our school was at the top of this giant hill, and the parking lot was just this like concrete slab at the bottom of the hill with like this really old security guard who would fall asleep because sometimes the locals would come in and like steal our cars every once in a while.
I think he mentioned I'm like the only person he's like talking to, so.
Okay. Sounds like a great place.
Yeah, no, it was
Wow.
fun. It was a lot of fond memories there besides all of the Catholic brainwashing, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely a lot of Catholic brainwashing.
It's pretty much only Mia who I'm just gonna write in, and then we'll just see where things go.
No clue what I'm gonna do. Not like a terrible problem to have, but it's just like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
All right, what type of tree do you want to be?
Bruh, I want to be a Christmas tree because I'll be decorated and celebrated as I should.
Wow, that is. I'm gonna clap you up for that answer right there. That was not expecting that answer. That was amazing.
Exactly.
I again matched with Aaron, and so we had a talk. And honestly, I think our talk was really good.
I think I would be a willow tree.
Okay.
I don't know why.
My date with Crystal, like I said, man, like she applies pressure that not many other people do, and I appreciate that.
All right, let's see. How's your mental health been? I know
my mental health. My gosh, I feel stressed. Like I was just talking to someone. I was like, I feel stressed. I feel like relief and stress all at the same time. It's a very mixed feeling.
In the girls' lounge, people always talk about Aaron, talk about mental health and always being, like emotional, whatever. But I don't know, whenever we talk, I don't feel that it's like too much. I feel like it's just enough.
Everything I'm taking into my brain is kind of like I want to take a break a little bit, but at the same time, I know that this is what needs to be done. In regards to, George Floyd, all the protesting, Black Lives Matter and everything. And it's like, I don't know, like, I feel like a change is coming for sure. Like, it has to.
I feel like our conversation really be the easiest.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you turn on the TV, you look at your phone, look at any Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, it's going to be thrown in your face everything's going on with the protests and the riots and the fact that our homeboy Trump is on some right now, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, co-host Grace always comes in with those like spicy ass questions, but I like to think I always give good answers for them.
So semi-saucy is, what's something that's in your opinion better than sex?
Something better than sex?
Yeah. You on your heels?
No, I'm trying. No, I actually have a really good answer. I have a good answer for this, actually, that I'm trying to form the words for it. It's like, have you ever had last minute plans that end up working out really great?
I do like talking to him. It is really fun. It is really nice. He talks about the current things that are happening, and he tried to, give me some advice. So I appreciated that.
Hey, what's up?
Long time no see.
Yeah, I guess this is our third date now, right?
It is, technically.
Date number 2 was technically my second date with Don Johnson, but it was sort of like number 3 because the last time there was like a technical thing where we got put into a date again, even though we had already talked.
I had a theory about what happened the other night. The date with Christy was just as amazing as I had hoped for. I think that the producers actually know that we are going to make A+ quality television.
He said something really sweet actually at the beginning, that it was sort of like that the host did it on purpose or something because they knew that we'd be like a really good couple.
Before we get too sidetracked, I know that I told you about the origin story of my name, Don Johnson.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I should mention that my neighbor, Don Plitt, she is definitely my top choice as of right now. My mom told him that my name is based off him, and told him like what I said about him, and he was so flattered. He got his wife, and they composed a little text message, and they like broke like the sections into paragraphs and said all this cute stuff about me and sent it to me.
A really good conversation, like a really good conversation actually. Like, do aliens exist?
What the question is that?
It's a good question. Come on.
No, it's an obvious answer.
Okay.
They can't not exist. There's no way that they don't exist.
But like, do you have like any like opinions, like specific thoughts on this subject, I guess?
Okay, it is so easy to prove facts by saying that there's no proof. She's writing a book. I find that so crazy. And it's on parallel universes and time travel and stuff. And she has all her own ideas about it, and it just like it makes me crazy because that's like something that it's just so cool that she's into that.
Think about it, like the human race has only been around for like so long, and when you look at it like compared to the entire universe, it's literally like a millisecond, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like you saw the I'm sure you're talking about the timeline.
I really hate it when I get like nerdy or like dorky, but like I started talking about like science fiction stuff, and he seemed to enjoy it, and he seemed like nice about it.
So you've written 2 books. What's your major again?
So I'm an English and psychology major.
Oh, I don't think we've talked about.
Yeah, we haven't.
She called herself dorky, and like I guess it could be described as that. But honestly, I find it as a more. She has a broader view of the universe, and I respect it. Mechanical engineer. But that's really cool. I love psychology too, and I've always been good with words. Maybe not like sentences, but definitely words.
That's good. He seems like he definitely he has depth in a way that like honestly not many of the other guys do.
Mad respect to Christy Tolliver. Definitely looking forward to seeing her again.
Hello. Hey, what's up, my girl? What's up, Riley?
Oh my gosh. Here we are.
And then I also talked to MCDREAMY, and like low-key, like I feel like we don't have a lot in common, but he seems like really fun to talk to.
So I was kind of nervous for that conversation, not gonna lie.
What is a relationship red flag for you?
Yeah, he seems super nice. I hope he's cute, because if he's cute, it's gonna make all the difference.
Like a red flag, like, I mean, there's a lot of red flags out there, you know? Like,
Boys who don't like boats.
I know I sound so bad for saying that, but let's be honest, loving blinds is
big red flag.
I mean, yeah. Riley and I, like, we started off a little slow, but it picked up. I mean, like, if you wouldn't enjoy being on the water, that would be a red flag. We had such a good first conversation, so now having a second one was a little like, oh man.
We really don't have that much in common. Like, he's like a Michigan boat boy.
When you take me on that sailboat.
Yeah. Thing is, our sailboat is like 10 feet long, and so it's gonna tip. Like,
all I'm hearing are excuses.
Okay, yeah.
No, but it's actually kind of funny.
Let's do it. Like, that would be so much fun. Like,
it really would.
Expectations were high, you know.
Country music and square dancing, apparently.
It would be so much fun to go square dancing. Like, I don't, like, just put on the boots, put on the hat, like, I don't care.
Yeah, he asked me to go square dancing with him, and he said something about like wearing cowboy boots. Do you see me? I would never do that. The hell?
Like, just get out of the city one day.
I'm laughing so hard right now.
But he seemed like the kind of person that I would do it for.
Wait, can you recommend me like one country song before we have to leave?
Oh, God. God's Country, Blake Shelton. After we got talking, it went all right.
Oh, yeah, I really liked McDreamy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm from New Jersey.
Did meet Leo, who is also really nice.
As like a lot of people refer to like where they're from in Maryland as like a county, which is interesting. Like that's never, no one ever says that in New Jersey. We just say like the town, or we say like North Jersey, and then there's a whole feud like North versus South Jersey versus Central Jersey, like doesn't exist.
That one, you know, I think it went pretty well as well. We made some good headway.
So
I've never heard of this. This is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
because
oh, that's so weird.
yeah.
So yeah, I think you know, I'd like to be able to talk to her again.
Yeah, he just seems like kind of like cute and like nerdy in like a good way.
Just say that made me very uncomfortable if that was her, just because like, you know, not trying to have something shoved up my ass, for being real here. Oh my god, don't lie to me, you know what pegging is.
UMDisblind, blowing through my efforts to find the love of mine. Oh look, gotta zoom at 9, but there's still time to